small zoner, and he doesn't have fun fighting me.
Yeah, well, here he goes. Here's a small zoner, and ZSS so fast. You know, I guess maybe too fast sometimes to catch small hitboxes, but we'll see. OJ Styles had a bit of a walk through one of his earlier rounds, and that's no shade at anyone, but looked like he's kind of on his game today, so let's see what he's got, because Dylan is also very good at this game and does place pretty well.
Yeah, I know he's like OJ Styles, such a clean like conversion after conversion, but Dylan seems to be like swinging back the momentum in his favor, really keeping the ledge trap going. But yeah, like a major thing I actually like started to realize about like ledge is like as long as you have more of the stage than your opponent, you're technically in advantage.
Yeah, no, that's 100% correct. Yeah.
And like, I feel like that's some things that like maybe gets overlooked because a lot of people are like, all right, you have to hit them during their ledge option. Like you have to hit them while they're getting the ledge. It's like just sometimes just sit in there and letting them pick their option and then punishing what they do after the option is more powerful than anything else you can do.
It's interesting. I mean, that's so many like games in terms of like sports, and something that doesn't really ever get talked about Smash, and it's a lot of position on like the fields. And the more you have like behind you field-wise, the further you are to like a scoring position, which in this case is knocking someone out of a blast zone. So yeah, having more stage behind you, especially in this game, very important and always going to be an advantage because the other person is going to be getting closer to getting knocked out, man. It's like a sumo wrestle. Or a football
he's really
game.
looking for these high beats and tears. Nice catch on the
tickles him.
full hop.
Tickles his feet, and he's dead. So yeah, that's going to be Dylan going up and looking to continue to surge. We'll see what OJ Styles could find as far as a heavy hit goes. There's just been a lot of chip damage coming out.
Yeah. Doing a really good job at like getting in on those diagonals, and OJ Styles seems to be having a little bit of trouble covering the diagonal angles that Dylan's choosing to get in. Wow, that could have been a shield break. Side B axe, that probably would have popped.
Yeah, that axe is really strong on your shields. So, a very close call. But, you know, Dylan's still sitting fighting at 117 with Styles taking some more damage. And here's some more. Now in a position where he can die.
Had really trouble, like, that Zair has been so hard for Styles to deal with, because, like, he'll get Zaired, or like he'll try to space around the Zair, and then Dylan just comes like just double jump down airs and like catches him for trying to deal with the Zair.
Yeah, let's see here.
He's trying to hide under this platform right now, smart stuff, knowing that like a lot of zoners love that position because they can use it as like a physical wall to kind of keep the rush down characters as bay. Finally takes the stock at like 160-ish.
Yeah, almost taking it right back, almost.
Yeah, Dylan right now is doing such a great job, just like keeping OJ Styles on the defensive and just always like kind of like worried, like nervous to pick his options.
Well, let's see what kind of options he got right now. Sort of digging himself a little bit out of the hole that he found himself in at this point, and not too far off. This is definitely a game one you don't want to lose on either end.
Swinging big with that forward smash. What a great call on the attempted down B buried. Yeah, up behind shield though.
That'll do every time. Almost catching him on the ledge of the bowling ball. Dylan's head is safe though. At least until the next stock. So let's see if this back throw, yeah, definitely not enough at that point.
Yeah, Styles is really starting to come back. Like, he has him at 114 with only 7% on the board. Pretty good stuff for Styles. Like, I definitely can see like one little thing. Wow, footstool down here. That's not something you see every day.
No, it's not. Kind of cute though. So, OJ still in that position, man. Maybe he'll catch him. Yeah, a little closer to the ledge, that would have did it. But smart plays, throwing the pot off the stage. Meanwhile, tree in the position. Dylan's gonna want to steer clear of that because that'll definitely kill him. But it's so hard to pull that off. And
back air across stage. What great positioning! Because he went for the fair and immediately turned around and got another back air out before like Dylan could react to it.
Yeah, so that's the tree coming tumbling down. Styles trying to make this lead come tumbling down a little bit, or Dylan's lead rather.
Yeah, but Dylan getting Zair fair, doing such a great job, just like really extending his lead, knowing when to back off. Because like a lot of times people like will go for that third hit, and then they'll just get like hit by slingshot, and then Village gets back to stage for free.
Yep. Sometimes it's very easy to like over-respect villagers stuff, but it's understandable too, because playing against a character that has like that kind of kit is a little stressful, even if you are really fast.
Ooh, so unfortunate for Styles. Literally, like as soon as he went for the down B, the tree despawned, and then he just got stuck in like so much lag.
Such as the life of a villager main. So that's going to be Dylan going up 1. Styles going to be looking to be coming back. I don't know if we're going to see character switch. I don't know if there's something that he might see that he might prefer to do instead, but
Who's Dylan Tendo?
I don't know who Dylan Tendo is.
He's just kind of vibing there.
Yeah, he's chilling, I guess. Yo, he's gone. This is weird. I just wanted to see that replay again.
Oh my god.
Should I be concerned?
Maybe he's like, do you know those horror movies where like they open a door and you see someone behind them, they close the door and they're not there anymore? It's like that.
Like if I look behind me, is Dylan Tendo gonna be there?
Dude, if I can like see him in my mirror, just staring me down. Oh my gosh,
right.
my lights are off right now, so it's even more creepy.
Yeah, he's not getting me, at least not today. All right, so it looks like it's Black Cage, by the way. Shoutouts to
you only have 1 of the 8 pages, so.
Yeah, shoutouts to Black Mamba for the good info. But anyways, here we go. Game 2, no switches. OJ saying no problem, man. I'll just play better. But here we go. So going to home base, Smashville.
Yeah, you know, home field advantage. Could be decently interesting because, like, in my opinion, I feel like this stage kind of like benefits the rushdown character better. Because like they don't have the platform to hide under, as well as like the rushdown character can generally use that middle platform as like a highway to get in on their opponent.
Sure. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And you said that last match where a lot of the zoners will use the platforms almost as a wall, and you're right, especially when you're villager, because if someone approaches you up top, you have plenty of anti-aerial, some that even kill, like in the form of up smash in villager's case, and even just like a simple nair. So here we go. OJ Styles actually doing a lot of smart things right now, despite being down.
Yeah, he went for the raw F smash, but like, had he jab blocked there, that probably wouldn't been a dead CSS. Like, because he has rage and F smash at 4.
Wow, that was really good play.
Yeah. First time this set.
Yeah, so that's really important stuff if you're villager, and you have such a good recovery where you can afford to kind of jump off ledge and do something that might be uncomfortable, but does snipe Dylan off the stage a little bit with that little slingshot, and now has the first lead. I think he's had the whole entire set, so we'll see what he does with it.
He does need to watch out for these side Bs though, because side B now is in kill %, so even from where Dylan is side Bing, he can just kill him. Ooh, nice stuff, going for the nair jab, just getting that extra %. Almost catches those down Bs. Like, OJ Styles is starting to get a lot better at catching those, but like the first game, there's so many times where like Dylan was just getting away with just down being, and that's something you need to watch out for. Ooh, catch the jump. Oh my gosh, slightly better spacing, and like he's so close to hitting these hard hits. Ooh, we're joined by Nintunas.
Oh my
That's the way.
God,
I like it. Well, we had about like 3 casters in the other stream because I was with Skips and I was originally going to be with Ajax and he was late, right? But it seemed a little unfair that the stream runner also had to commentate with one other person while the other stream had 3.
We're having a nice time over here, Hunk and I. So you made the right choice.
Did I interrupt your play date?
No.
No. Playdate's always better with 3 people. Don't you know?
Hey, sometimes they say 3's a crowd.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, I'm just trying to upload some VODs.
I will tell you, Hunk, sometimes 3 is most certainly the best. Anyway, we got Dylan out here going up against OJ Styles. Pretty cool.
Yeah, OJ Styles has been really like, as soon as he got the Gimp, he swung the momentum huge. Like, Dylan was kind of running away with game 1, and it looked like he was poised to take the step, but OJ Styles, being the solid player that he is, was able to adapt and kind of figure out the spots that Dylan was putting himself at.
I would agree with you, but I didn't see any of that because I just got in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the uppy. Not gonna kill.
He actually survived
on Smashville, man. This is such a teeny tiny little stage too, and against big ZSS hitboxes like that, I'm a little surprised that he lived that. But I mean, the thing with Villager, he's just about midweight, man, if not a little bit bigger. He's actually just simply a lot heavier than he looks.
You know, he's got some meat on his bones. So that big dome of his is like, you know how heavy football helmets are? It's like, yeah, it's about like 2 times heavier than that.
You know, he
puts one on from time to time, doesn't he?
I think so.
He's on that like all fruit diet.
Ooh,
Eggs
I'll
sometimes,
take that.
only during Easter.
Vegan gains? Vegan gains?
Yeah, he's making it happen all
Vegan gains,
natural.
man. I love it. We were talking about grocery shopping today. I wanted to start eating some more veggies.
Gotta.
Yeah.
You literally gotta.
I would love to gush about my dinner tonight, but there's a match coming on, so I'll gush about it later.
We will definitely 100% gush about dinners later, but in the meantime, ZSS in Dylan regaining stage control. Yo. He just broke her ankles like they were on the court. Did you see where that down B hit?
Yeah, we'll
Did
see.
the down B hit the other edge of the down B, or was it a roll that he caught with the axe?
Well, check it out.
Let's
Soda
see
catches
this.
him running away right here. The tree's on stage, so the axe is on deck. He just caught him on the roll read and then did a B reverse one on the way back up from the ledge roll.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, it was beautiful stuff right there, to say the least, and good stuff to OJ Styles staying alive right here. I just realized I have to switch to pool 1 here on my second monitor.
Yeah, this is going to be the last pool set, and then we'll be in winner's quarters, so you shouldn't need it for too long.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, shouldn't need it too long, but dude, we're and we'll talk about it more in the middle of the set. We're talking a lot about new Paper Mario stuff coming out.
I was already talking about it with RJ. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hype.
We'll see how it all turns out.
Oh, I'm a hype boy. We don't gotta wait 2 years.
Yeah,
it's going on 2 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You're with the Nintendo, man. We were talking about that too, how they just kind of like release things. I'm like, oh, by the way, here's a game.
Hey, Chris, you know your guy, man. I mean, I'm more of a frequent commentator of the Nintendo circuits now. Having a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, it's more fun doing it that way, but, you know, always just got, you know, we talk about the matches on there, but in between the matches, we're having a good time.
Yeah, in between matches, having a good time, talking about everything under the sun, talking about Pokemon Stadium 2, which is the final stage in this set that we got going on here between Dylan
Yeah, we're talking about having a
OJ
good
Styles.
time right now, and Dylan is really enjoying the stage.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's definitely having a good time on the stage. Probably because he has control of it, Hunk. That's what I'm going to assume right there. Probably because he was able to keep Villager on the ledge, give him a hard time getting up by putting these neutral B hitboxes out. He can only pocket that once, you know, before he's able to just, you know, continuously absorb them and get back to the stage.
Clean air back here. That's very reliant. It's like very reliant on you both calling out the GI as well as like spacing correctly to catch like their options.
My sweet holy god, Villager.
Yeah,
Still
he's
not
like-
dying from that side B from the ledge. That time is going to do it, though.
Yeah.
About 151%. I'd be a little bit surprised.
But like OJ, like the momentum has been swinging back and forth this entire set. Like he looks so dominant in that game 2, and then game 3, like he just has not been able to like find out a good answer for these airs, and like it's really hurting him because like Dylan hits you with his air, and even if he doesn't have a true combo right there, he mixes you into he mixes you for more percent, and most of the time takes control. Like those air fairs, like are so nutty.
Yeah, he's got to stop playing from that mid-range where ZSS is able to do that. He keeps, like, landing out of disadvantage in that one range that ZSS wants you to be in, and that's this one, where Dylan is just spamming this air over and over and over again, keeping him out, already almost lapping him in percent while he's still sitting pretty on his first. That is where he's got to be a little bit more careful, because I got to be honest with you, Hunk, that's what Villager is supposed to do.
Yeah, Villager is definitely the one, like, right there just planking off ledge, just like, you will not approach me, and I'm just gonna kind of keep throwing things at you until you no longer exist.
Virtually, yeah. Now he's kind of letting ZSS beat him at his own game in that department for the most part, especially since he has still not solidified this stock out. I mean, Dylan, like, utilizing the advanced mobility of ZSS to a T and holding shield in neutral right there to absorb the damage from the side B, not jumping and giving OJ Styles exactly what he wanted, and even hanging back on the down B right there, man. This guy is playing the Villager matchup to the damn letter. He's just hanging back when he has to. He's holding shield when he knows, you know, he's in that situation where the side B, the Lord Rocket, is right above him and he has no other option but to do it because if he jumps, he'll get hit by it. He's not letting himself ever get needled down by any forward airs or anything. In fact, as that back throw takes the stock, he's never giving OJ Styles the option.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like OJ Styles really just he's trying to find like spots, and just there are none. Like especially the spots that he wants to hit. So he either needs to like kind of figure out a different way in order to, you know, counter pressure Dylan, or just, you know, just pick different spots and just, you know, kind of concede the advantage states that he wants to get, go for advantage states that he's being given.
Oh, yeah, sure. And I'm sure the winner of this match is going to be celebrating that sub hype with WebJP. Thank you so much.
Let's go, Web.
MHG right here, while OJ Styles sits at 144. Oh, that forward air definitely would have done the trick if he was able to combo it out of that there. But that time, not even from that far off the center stage, that one is going to do it. Dylan looking very pretty in this third game.
This mid-range game is like is going to be the death of OJ Styles, and he keeps like again and again. He always puts himself at that mid-range where, like, as you're saying that, like, Zare's has been bullying the ever-living like poop out of him. I
thought you said Koopa.
Bullying the ever-living Koopa out of him.
That's why I was laughing, man. And now I'm just picturing this villager with like the beard.
Oh my god.
and, like the beanie and the glasses.
Oh man.
The whole shebang. Anyway, good back air to reset that situation, regain stage control a little bit. But I mean, regaining stage control against ZSS doesn't really matter if she, just going to be able to do this and then just down B right back onto it.
Yeah, she has a get out jail free card, and she loves using that. But like, I saw that like during game 1, like OJ Styles was starting to get the right idea with the up airs, but like I haven't seen that yet, and like that's something that's such a strong punish, but he's not placing them in like a smart, like the greatest of spots in order to catch those down Bs, and like you need to catch her for down B. That's like the most important thing. And that's where I get a lot of my kills whenever I fight Dylan, is I just purple up air death as soon as I get the down B off ledge.
Oh yeah, intercepting ZSS's movement options, especially flip kick, is so important. If you play a character mobile enough to catch her in between that, great. If not, you kind of got to be a little bit more patient and start to realize where ZSS is going to go in what situation. She's a character where, like, instead of like, if you spend all your time getting frustrated by ZSS's flip kick and her flip kick options as a side B does secure the set, if you spend all your time against ZSS just like getting frustrated whenever she flip kicks out of your stuff, instead of getting frustrated about that, start to take note of the situations where she's going to do that and be there whenever she's going to land. Be there where she's going to land so you can intercept her before she's able to do anything. It's easier said than done, but it's just something you have to play around if you're going to fight ZSS and beat her.